bro, what's going on with Josh Hokit, bro? Like, can somebody tell me what the hell going on with Josh Hokit? And I know this late upload just did the UFC 327 reaction. I'm gonna upload that with this video as soon as I get done with this video. But like, what is going on, bro? Like, this the shit. For those that new to my channel, I made rant videos like 2 years ago and even last year about some of the shit that the UFC doing. Because I feel like me growing up, me being 30 years old, I grew up on the UFC when it was strictly about fighting. Yes, we had a lot of niggas that trash talk like Chael Sonnen and them. We had a lot of niggas that trash talk Wanderlei Silva to a degree. Nick Diaz, the Diaz Bros. Yes, we had a lot of niggas that trash talk just to promote the fights, but not to this degree. Like, the shit that Josh Hokit is doing is like, bro, what's going on, bro? Like, so I guess Kobe, and by the way, no intro, because I got to get straight to this shit. So I guess Kobe Covington is washed up and gone away, and my nigga Triple C is retired. So I guess somebody got to take their place, right? But you know what? And y'all let me know in the comments. So y'all feeling Josh Hokit, but you know what? Kudos to him, bro. I always say, it does not matter if they cocky, humble, whatever. Whatever they do to promote their fights, do whatever. It all comes down to what you do inside the octagon. But at the same time, I feel like we have to moderate it just a little bit. Just a little bit, because you're not disrespecting is the wrong word. You're heading towards a rabbit hole that's gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? So basically what I'm trying to say is to uphold the integrity of the sport of MMA, right? And granted, yes, we all know UFC is the mainstream brand that keeps the sport afloat, right? And especially in today's climate, y'all hear me say that a lot. Today's climate in the UFC, you gotta be entertaining, whether it's on the mic, fighting wise. But at the same time, it's like UFC is real fighting, but you can't tell me the difference between UFC and WWE wrestling because some of the shit that we seeing now, right? And Josh Hokit is shit, get the hair out of my face. Josh Hokit is living proof. Like, is this what y'all niggas want? Y'all let me know in the comments. Is this what y'all want? Is this what y'all want out of the UFC? Y'all want the UFC, and I'm not saying y'all, the subscribers, the people that subscribe to my channel. I'm saying in a general broad statement to the MMA community. Is this what y'all want? Is this what we want in the product in the UFC? Because, like I said, yes, UFC is real fighting. It's professional mixed martial arts at its finest, right? But you can't tell me no different than the UFC and WWE. You just really can't. And Josh Hokit, I think that's how you pronounce the last name. The shit he did at the press conference, I mean, yeah, it could be it could be considered entertainment or whatever, but it's like, it's not authentic. That's what separated Chael and Conor arrest from some of these other niggas. Like Kobe, to a degree, that's why a lot of niggas fell off with Kobe. Because Kobe was starting to do this shit and then he was getting his ass whooped. Like, granted, there was a time where the shit Kobe was doing was working because he was whooping niggas' asses, and then he had the nice rival till this day. Till this day. Hey, shout out to Deontay Wilder. Till this day. Marty Usman and Kobe Covington, to me, is the top 5 best UFC rivalry of all time. It's in the top 5. And because the shit that Kobe was doing, and then Marty Usman was the perfect dance partner for Kobe. For the shit that Kobe was doing. But it's like, it comes to a point where the shit is like, damn, my eye fucking up. But it comes to a point, even Michael Chandler to a degree. You see Michael Chandler doing it. I understand, like, there's a way of promoting the fights. And I always say, you know, it doesn't matter what these niggas do. Humble, cocky, arrogant, whatever. Do whatever you gotta do to promote the fights. It all comes down to when the octagon door closes, what you do inside the octagon. But at the same time, it's like we still have to uphold the integrity of the sport. And I feel like we just going off way on the fucking deep end of shit with the entertainment and the WWE antics. Like, y'all let me know in the comments, like, is Josh Hokit really necessary, bro? Like, I understand, yes, it's probably considered cringy. To me, I'm like, okay, it is what it is. It ain't for me, but have at it, bro. Have at it. Because at the end of the day, you doing this shit, you the one that got to go out there and fight. You know what I mean? So, him doing this is kind of bringing eyes to the UFC, It is kind of bringing eyes to the heavyweight division. And it's more like, I always say, any press is good press. Whether you love a nigga or hate a nigga. He's bringing eyes to the heavyweight division. But it's just, some of this shit got to be stopped, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. Some of this shit got to be stopped. But y'all let me know in the comments, bro. Yeah, is y'all feeling Josh Hokit, bro? Like, be for real with me. Is y'all feeling Josh Hokit? Like, I must be, like, fighting wise, you know, within time, he could be a little beast. He could be a little beast, but I'm like, like, come on, dog. Like, come on, man. Like, are you for real with this? You know, it just, every year it seems like it seems like we get somebody like a Kobe Covington, you know, Triple C, cause and you know what, y'all, and again, y'all hear me say this a lot about today's UFC climate. It really comes down to the UFC, they looking for entertainment, you know. And I know I sound like a broken record, but yes, UFC is professional mixed martial arts at its finest, and it's real fighting. But the way that you had the business model today's UFC, and you could probably say it's probably TKO's fault, whatever. The business model of the UFC in today's climate, you can't tell me no difference from UFC and WWE because it's all the same to me. The only difference is that UFC is actual real fighting. But y'all let me know let me know in the comments what y'all think of Josh Hokit. Like, is he really necessary? Because I'm sitting there like, and then the part that had me laughing, bro, that shit had me rolling. Curtis Blades was sitting there like Curtis didn't know what the fuck to say, bro. He was so fucking distraught. Like, see, one thing before I get off Josh Hokit, it wouldn't be as bad if he was just authentic. Like, if you just a authentic trash talker like a Connor or a Chael Sonnen that's just unintentionally witty, then it wouldn't be as bad. But when it comes off forced and rehearsed like a Kobe Covington, even though Kobe made it work to a degree because of the shit that he was doing, plus Marty Usman elevated that, it's not gonna work if you doing it like Kobe Covington, bro. It's gonna come off as fake, and it's cheesy, bro. It is like, y'all remember Big Ben, like Ben Rothwell. He was doing some shit like that, like when his post fight. Go back for those that been watching MMA back in like the 2012s or 2014s era, like when I was in high school and after high school, like 2015, y'all watched UFC back then. Y'all remember Big Ben, Ben Rothwell. He was doing some shit like that too. Like, tell you the truth, that's what Josh Hokit reminds me of. Josh Hokit reminds me of Big Ben, Ben Rothwell. That's exactly who he reminds me of. Because some of his shit, I'm like, did you just rehearse that like backstage, nigga, and then like, because you got the knockout, now you can go ahead and do that shit? Like, oh man. But you know what, y'all let me know, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think of Josh Hokit. Is the game over? Oh yeah. But I done spent like damn near 10 minutes on this nigga, bro. But so 327. Tell you the truth, because we gonna get to the deep analysis on the preview show tomorrow. Well, basically tonight, because it's already like 12:54. So basically later on tonight. But if you look at the card, it's a mini light heavyweight tournament because we got Yuri, we got Carlos Oberg for the vacant belt, right? That cat over there playing around. But we got Dom Reyes and we got Johnny Walker on the card, and Paulo Costa's moving up to light heavyweight to fight Asmat Merkinov. And depending on which way, you know, shit can go, hey, bro, light heavyweight is starting to heat up just a little bit. It's starting to heat up just a little bit because depending on who wins and shit like that, you know, this card is going to dictate who gets the next shot and then the next available fights possible. But tell you the truth, bro, because these some good matchups. Like Paulo Costa going up to fight Asmat. Then we got Johnny Walker and Dom Reyes. And tell you the truth, both of these niggas need this win bad. Like Johnny Walker need this shit bad because I don't know if I said this on YouTube, but my other platform, I believe I did say this on YouTube when Johnny Walker he fought old boy in China last year. I think it was in August. I forgot who he fought, but it was in that China card back in August, last August. And I was like, Johnny Walker, I believe I said it back then. Johnny Walker, I was so high on Johnny Walker, like I really thought that he was the next one to beat John Jones. Obviously, he wasn't even close, but hey, Glover got the belt when he was in his 40s, and Glover been fighting in the UFC for a long, long while and before he got the belt a couple years ago. So I ain't gonna say never, but if this was the time for Johnny Walker to get back in the thick of things, now is the time, especially to beat somebody like Dom Reyes. Now is the time to do that. But these are good matchups. These are good entertaining. Speaking of entertaining, it is a good entertaining matchup, but it also is going to dictate the next available marquee matchups for like heavyweight. And Asmat, tell you the truth, out of anybody on this card, I think Asmat, we got to see what's going on with Cam's at. But if Asmat was to beat Paulo Costa, I'm pretty sure he would probably be next in line for a title shot. Or not a title shot, but more than likely he would get a title eliminator fight. So I'm actually pretty excited for this card because I need to see some improvement, but I need to see a lot of movement in light heavyweight. Then obviously my nigga Cam Zach, he's going up to light heavyweight after the Sean Strickland fight, so that's gonna add on to it even more. But yeah, man, that press conference was interesting, and I know I rambled on too long about Josh Hokit, but and then the shit he was doing to Yuri, like behind it, like on the embedded, I'm like, oh my god, this nigga is something else, bro. This nigga is something else, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Is he really necessary at heavyweight? And yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune into the preview show later on tonight because it's 12:58, about to be 1 o'clock. So I got a lot of uploading to do. But to the preview show later on tonight, I'll holler at y'all niggas later, man.